What is up, everybody? Welcome back to day 2 of this Forest Beginners Getting Started guide. Today what I want to do is take the houseboat we built over there, and we're going to sail east to what I think is one of the best base locations in the game. See if there's anything we can craft with the ropes, that way we can pick up the ones that are on the ground. I don't... Okay, so let's make a bow. That's going to be very important. And we can probably make a slingshot too. Let's see. So in the first day, we got the modern axe. We built the houseboat over there. So let's head over. We're going to sail east to the place where we're going to start building our base. And in this second day, we're also going to get the map and compass, the katana, and maybe a few other things. We'll see how much time we have. A whole bunch of blueberry bushes around here too. Blueberries are going to bring back your hunger, your thirst, as well as your energy. And eventually we'll make a pouch for those so we can carry them, but right now we're just kind of eating them as we go. But one thing I did want to do is put a water collector right here. So that'll allow us to have water on the go, and also we're going to use it as a jump up spot right here. And let me actually grab that turtle shell we left over there just in case we need one, because we are going to want to have some water collectors at the new spot at our new base. So I'll grab that. Okay, so to operate the houseboat, you want to come over here, grab the oar, start rowing. And to get to this spot, we're gonna go east. And it is going to take a few minutes, so I'll probably speed up the footage a little bit. But you want to keep rowing along the shoreline until you get to some islands. Once you kind of see some islands, then you'll want to basically go ashore. But I'll point that out in a minute. So I will be right back. All right, once you see this island right in the middle of the ocean here, you want to go to the left of that. Try not to run ashore, though. Okay, so up until now, we've been rowing quite a while. And you'll eventually get to a clearing. We'll have a little small island on the right side. And then if you look to your left, you should see the clearing I'm talking about. And this is kind of where we'll want to park our houseboat for now, in this general area. So there'll be a little bit of an inlet here, and that's where I'm going to park this. There's also another turtle spawn right there, as you can see. So those turtles, that's a really easy way to get meat early on. And the shells you can use for the water collector that we'll make in a second. All right, here we go. So let's put this thing ashore. We'll hop out. Don't worry, it's not going to float away. It should stay right there. And the spot I'm going to point out, it's really good because it's not on any kind of route that the cannibals are going to patrol regularly. So you shouldn't have any trouble, especially early on, with getting attacked. Whereas that spot where we just were near the yacht, you're going to get attacked pretty much nonstop if you start building there. Because in this game, once you start putting a fire down or a base or pretty much anything buildable, it's going to attract the mutants to you. And the more you build, the more it's going to attract them. So this is a spot right here. And we're not going to waste any time. I want to build just kind of a permanent hunting shelter right now. I'm not going to worry about building a whole big base just yet. So let's put a bunch of stuff in there. And as you can see, there's tons of deer and stuff everywhere. And there's also a lot of rabbits in this area too, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting rabbit skin or deer skin. Let's get our axe out. I want to build our shelter real quick and save the game. Another great thing is there's a million different stick trees here, so the main thing you'll need when building in this game are sticks, as you'll find out. You can hold up to 10 sticks at a time, and then one of the first things you'll probably want to craft is a stick bag. I'm not sure if I'll do that today, but let's actually get this built first, and then we're going to run up to a cannibal village over there. We're going to raid a bunch of items, and we're going to get the map and compass. Then we're going to head over in this direction and grab the katana as well. So you know what, I'm going to actually use these trees real quick. And a great thing about the modern axe, the reason why we got it on the first day, is it's very quick to chop down trees. Okay, so let's grab these logs. We'll need 7 for this shelter. And the temporary shelter, once you sleep in it once, it disappears. This one we can save in as many times as we like. And stones in this game, they're not very hard to find either. They're going to spawn around your character pretty much anywhere you go, so you shouldn't have too much trouble with that. Okay. So let's get this built. We could even, while we're here, let's build a drying rack for our meats, because we do have a lot. Are these rotten? Oh, let's see. No, it's just raw. Okay. So those will dry out and we can eat those in a minute. And we might as well use that shell as well, because you can only hold one shell at a time. That here. Perfect. Okay, so let's go, before I forget, see, I already forgot to save my game. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. So the sun's about directly above us, so it's about midday right now. So we have a good amount of light left before it gets dark out. So the village, we want to go up in this direction until you hit this cliff right here, and you go to the right. And there should be a pathway leading up. And we're going to start seeing these little huts again. There usually be some good items in there. And there'll be cloth along these lines, but usually this cloth does not respawn. But I should pick it up anyway. Okay, and there's some red paint here, so they'll usually run away when you have the red paint on, unless you start attacking them. Oops, I just mistakenly picked up some mud, and that wasn't very smart. I didn't even see that on the ground. So you can cover yourself in mud too, which will make you a little bit more stealthy, but it's going to make the red paint useless, unfortunately. There's also blackberries too, which you can eat. God. Yeah, the cannibals in this game are pretty quick. So if you hear them running up behind you, you might want to turn around and block. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of rope hanging in this village. That's probably the main thing I'm going to get. I'm actually full on rope right now. There's also a whole bunch of energy drinks. It's kind of by chance whether there'll be cannibals here or not. Most of the time, there won't be any here, especially early on. And they're eating their own. That's pretty gross. Okay. Okay, circuit boards in there. But you know what? Let's go. Actually, I want to get the map and compass real quick. So you want to go down here. Shouldn't be any cannibals down here. And this is actually the place that you'll respawn. If you do happen to die, you'll basically wake up hanging from the ceiling in here. But I don't plan on dying. Just want to go in and get the map. So we have the compass right here. And the map. And as you see right now, it's blank. But as we explore, it's going to fill in itself automatically. Let's just see if there's anything else down here we can use. Okay, we're full on meds, so I'm actually gonna... Since I have a little bit of health lost, might as well pick that up. Okay, and then we're gonna climb our way back out of here. And since it's pretty early on in the day, I'm gonna run and get the Katana. Because that's, in my opinion, one of the best melee weapons. It's not great as far as defense and blocking, but as far as damage and speed, it's really good. So our base was over there. So whenever you place a base marker, you'll get that little symbol, and you can change the color of it too when you're in front of it. So I'm going to use that as kind of a guide marker. So we'll want to run out of that village and start heading north towards the snowy mountain. So like I said in episode 1, you get turned around, north is always going to be on that mountain up there, and south will be the yacht. Okay, so... Also on the map, the little red thumbtack will be our location. So if you just run around back and forth on the map, it's going to fill in the map for you. But let's get our modern axe out so we can block these guys. And we're going to be looking for the entrance to a cave. Damn, there's a lot of cannibals out today. Oh my god. He's still, yeah. So you know they're basically done for when you see that little A and this, or see that little leg symbol above them. Otherwise, they're probably just playing dead. All right, so I think we're starting to actually lose the sunlight already. But the cave entrance, this one's always a little bit tricky to find. I think it's actually down here. Yeah, I think it's actually right down here. Here it is. Base is right over there. So if you came from the base, you would just want to run up this hill right here. And this is the location. It's a little bit tucked away. I'm gonna have to run back and forth a little bit to find it. But this is a good time to explore the caves when it's getting dark or when it's already dark because, well, the cave's gonna be dark no matter what, so might as well go down there. And you want to be a little bit careful in this part of the cave because there are some mutants down here. And you definitely do not want to be fighting them right now. Okay, so we're going to carefully get down this rope. Okay. Some cloth down here. There is going to be some lore items. So we have a piece of Timmy's toy, 2 drawings. But I recommend keeping your modern axe out. When we get up on this rope, you'll definitely do not want to go off to the right, because that's where that mutant is. You can probably hear him roaring off in the distance. It'd be a good idea to kind of stay crouched and sneak a little bit. He's right there. So you want to go in this direction to the left, where you see these wooden planks laid out for us. And follow the wooden planks off to the right. And just in here should be the katana. So we're going to run in here, grab it, and then we're going to make our way back to our base. I'm not trying to do a full cave exploration on day 2. So just in here. There'll actually be a whole bunch of loot in here. Yeah, so katana's right here. There we go. Whole bunch of money, which is not super useful in this game, I'll be honest. Some food right there we can eat. Some meds if you need. Whole bunch of watches. If you break the laptops, I'll give you a circuit board. And there'll be some gasoline too. Which, that's all stuff we'll use later on. So grab the katanas, that's the main thing. Head back in this direction where we came from. And we'll want to be careful not to head in the direction of that mutant we heard earlier. We just want to head out of the cave. So we're to go up here. It's so easy to get turned around. Yep, we'll follow the planks back. Right, we went down this way. And then we came in just up here. So be careful not to go that way. Okay, so we'll go back down, then we're going to make the climb all the way back up. And it's probably going to be pitch black when we get up here. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep for the night and get the daylight back. And then tomorrow would probably be a good time to start crafting some useful items like the stick bag, the quiver, the flask. So we'll need a lot of, we'll probably have to do a little bit of hunting. We'll have to hunt some rabbits, hunt some deer. And we can also go up north and get the flare gun, possibly. We can get carbon arrows for the bow we just got crafted. There's a lot of stuff we can do. So yeah, it is pitch black out right now, but we'll follow the little symbol for our base we placed earlier. I'm gonna let my stamina come back real quick. And as you get further on in the game, this game does have a pretty cool zipline system. So what I usually do is build like a zipline from, say, from the top of this cliff over to the base. That way I don't have to run back and forth and I don't have to go through the water constantly. And the zipline you can also put logs on as well. So if you want to build a base, you can chop down trees from a high area and throw the logs on the zipline and transport them to here, because that is the one drawback with this area. There's not a lot of trees in this exact spot, but we can easily transport logs to it. And there's a few different ways to do it. All right, so here we are back at the base. And stick around for day 3, episode 3. We're going to do a lot of hunting, like I said, and we're going to get a bunch more helpful items. We had a pretty successful day 2, I think. We got the katana. We got our base started here. So there's a whole lot we can do, so we're just getting started.